Sometimes it's nice to know what your students understand about a topic before you start into a lesson. Using metaphors is a great way to do this. It adds variety and interest, and it doesn't take very much advanced preparation. Using metaphors activates and stimulates a different part of the student's brain, the part that processes images and concepts and ideas. And this really tailors to different students than some of the traditional teaching methods. So let's look at a couple examples. Let's say you want to understand what your students already understand about priesthood power. You could invite them to make a metaphor to show how they could teach about priesthood power. Someone might say priesthood power is like rechargeable batteries. Another student might say that it's like turning on a water faucet in your house and getting water that comes from the street. And another one could say it's like a light bulb that only works when it's plugged in. Then as you talk with the students about this and have them describe their metaphor, the one with the rechargeable batteries might say that in order to stay charged and be able to exercise priesthood power, a person needs to be worthy, and that's how they stay charged with priesthood power. The one with the pipes from the house out to the street might say that you have to tap into the main source of water in order to have water in your home with your family, and that this is like priesthood power because in order to have priesthood power, you have to tap into the source, which is Jesus Christ. And the one with the light bulb might say that the priesthood power plugging into the source is plugging into the power of God, and that can only happen with righteous living. One advantage to using metaphors is it also reveals if there are any misunderstandings about a particular concept. And you can just take note of that and either do a little bit of reteaching right there, clarification, or you can address that in your lesson. So a few things to consider. If you have a lot of students, you may want to work with partners or small groups because it would take too much time to have every single person describe their metaphor. You can also use this as a silent discussion where you share a Google Doc and all the students add their comments on the Google Doc. They add their metaphors so everyone can be looking at each other's metaphors as they go along. You wouldn't have to have everyone describe their metaphor. You could just call out a couple and have them describe their metaphor, but everyone would still be able to see the other students' work. You can have them draw their metaphor. You could have them look for images and put images in the doc that show what their metaphor is about. Some really like art, some don't, some just want to describe it in words. So there's different ways that students can share what they want with their metaphor. So I hope that you will give using metaphors a try. It is a very fun activity with the students, and it sometimes adds for a lot of laughter, and it gets them participating in a different way. I hope you'll use this method and let me know how it goes.